I'll break the news. The Bengals aren't going to trade Tee Higgins. If that's the case, if they do this offseason, well, then I will, I don't know, chug 2 of these on a live and do it while Andrew's punching me in the gut. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say here. The point is it's not happening. And it's not happening because, well, there's precedent for it not happening. First off, we know how great Tee Higgins is. The Bengals are going to try to extend Tee Higgins. He's 24 years old. He's one of the best young wide receivers in the NFL. And so why wouldn't you want him around long-term with a young quarterback like Joe Burrow? So let's just start there, right? And then let's go from there. Okay, so let's say they don't get a deal done. Well, he's on a rookie contract. He's a bargain. He's one of the best bargains in the NFL for 2023. So sorry, T, you're going to make $4 million if you don't sign an extension, and the Bengals are going to make you play out that rookie contract. 100%, no doubt in my mind. They're not going to be pressured into trading Tee Higgins. Has anyone that has ever followed the Bengals ever known the Bengals and the Brown family or in the ownership group to feel pressure from the outside world or pressure from agents or pressure from anyone, people like me? Zero pressure, zero chance, none. And honestly, all of the outcry from all these other fan bases like, oh, well, you should try to go get Tee Higgins. The Bengals are going to look at that and say, yeah, why would we give up Tee Higgins? That's exactly what they're going to do. The other part of this, Jesse Bates, who everyone's made the connection that David Mulligetta represents Jesse Bates, so it could be tough to get a deal done with Tee Higgins because Mulligetta also represents Tee Higgins. Okay, that sounds good. But how has this played out for Jesse Bates? He had to play out his rookie contract, held out, got tagged, held out, still had to play out that contract. That is, at the very worst, Tee Higgins is going to be a member of the Bengals. They are not going to trade him. They are not going to entertain that. Why? Because they're trying to win now. And unless you're giving them a return that is just monstrous or a player that is better than T in return, okay, so what young receiver is better than Tee Higgins? Oh, Justin Jefferson? Okay, they'll entertain that trade, but there just aren't many ways where that happens. They're just going to make him play it out. So Tee Higgins, the likelihood of a trade, you never say never in this business, but it's 0.0001% this offseason, and I will go ahead and say it. Never, ever, never going to happen. Andrew, your reaction to me saying that, which I'm very, very, I want to make it 100% crystal as clear as Andrew's camera. Tee Higgins is not getting traded this offseason. And again, I'll chug 2 Tiger Stripe light beers and let Andrew punch me in the gut live here if it happens.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. I couldn't help but think the entire time of you trying to challenge your prediction, your assertion that it won't happen. And all I could do is think about what kind of bet we could make, because that sounds fun, even though I don't think T's going anywhere. Yeah. Like, we're like, you change your profile picture on all of social for like a week and I get to pick the picture.
Sure. That's fine. I'm not worried about that.
I'm good then. I'm good.
I would rather punch me in the gut and check 2 years. I don't know. But that's fine. You can change the picture. You know, it's got to be like PG-13. It can't be R. You can't get like my verifications ripped or something. Oh, well, can't do that.
Well, maybe let the comments vote and then just
T isn't going anywhere. And really, you don't need me to tell you that. Just pay attention to what the Bengals have done. And it's the right call, by the way. They're in win now mode. I would rather have an extra year of Tee Higgins and then some receiver they draft this year or next year to replace him in 2024, 2025. It would be 2025, by the way. Then do it the other way and trade him when he's still under contract or still under team control, like the Titans did with A.J. Brown. That is just rolling the dice. And I know the Vikings are an example with that too, with Stephon Diggs and Justin Jefferson. Asking the NFL to pass up on a receiver like Justin Jefferson and have him land in the 20s is really risky. I don't see it happening. So it would take a ton. The Bengals, would they pick up the phone? They pick up the phone on a lot of things. Would they hang it up? Yeah, they'd probably hang it up in about 5 seconds, which is what T is changing his number to in 2023. And it's going to be right here in Cincinnati.